The basis of the law was already adopted last year in October, and what they needed to do is to make a few amendments to the law to make it also practical and implementable, because the law that was adopted last year was not really implementable, because it, for example, talked about local prosecutors' offices, and this is something that Ukraine doesn't have at the moment. So to adopt a law like that with these terms in the law would mean legal chaos, as a lot of international observers described it. So the amendments they adopted last week were crucial to give Ukraine time to make reality match the legislation that was adopted last year. So now we have time till mid-September this year to merge all these district offices into the 178 local prosecutors' offices. And this is a crucial step for the prosecutor's office. This law is a massive step forward for the prosecutor's office of Ukraine. But we still need till mid-September to meet all the requirements that are now stipulated in the law. But it is an improvement insofar that a lot of things have been taken away from the prosecutor's office, like the general supervision. I guess everybody knows about the general supervision, which gave the prosecutor's office a lot of power in Ukraine. This has been stripped away in this law. But it also has to be stripped in the Constitution, of course, because it's still mentioned in the Constitution. So this is a next step that has to happen to completely reduce the possibility for the prosecutors to have this general supervision power. Well, besides the reduction of staff and the merging of the district offices, the other crucial thing is the introduction of a specialized anti-corruption unit within the prosecutor's office. As you know, Ukraine has a national anti-corruption bureau, but of course you can't do investigations without prosecutors, so it was decided to have a specialized unit in the prosecutor's office to work together with NABU, and this has now been introduced in these amendments. There was a bit of discussion about who will select the people who will be members of this unit, but finally it's been resolved, and the end conclusion is that the prosecutor's office will nominate 4 people in a selection panel, and the Parliament of Ukraine will nominate 7 people. And this selection committee will select the prosecutors who will be working in this anti-corruption unit. Absolutely. I mean, the fact that Ukraine has now a specialized investigative body, the NABU, to investigate crimes. This bureau can't work if you don't have specialized prosecutors, because you need prosecutors to take a case to court. And corruption cases are usually complicated cases. It involves usually cooperation with other countries, so you have to have international cooperation. But the crimes in itself are financial. It's difficult to understand. It's difficult to find out what actually happened, because people transfer money from bank account to bank account to bank account. So you need specialized people to work on these cases for sure.